It was good, especially NC play. Games are hard to win, so we can go on a 3-game win streak and kind of hopefully kickstart something, for the future. That was good.
Ian, how different has Jae'Lyn seemed as a player and just around the facility since being reinserted into the starting lineup, and he's obviously playing really well?
You said how is what?
Just how different has he seemed over these past
years? He's been good, bro. He's been good. Even before he was playing how he's playing now, and he's really been great. He's never let what's going on the court affect him personally or in the locker room. So he's been great, and he's playing great right now. We'll keep needing him to play great. So yeah, Jae'Lyn's been amazing, man.
What does he add to this team when he's playing like that?
A lot, actually, a lot. His scoring is something that opens up the floor for a lot of people. Me, RJ, whoever's on the play opens up a lot. And then for him to be a presence, a bigger size on defense, it kind of creates a whole different lineup and a whole different identity about us when he's on the floor with a bigger lineup. So yeah, man, he's helping a lot.
What did you guys hit upon these last few games that's got you guys playing as well as you are?
I think we've taken the challenge defensively. I think defensively we've kind of locked in more on defense and kind of took pride in it a lot more. And just our preparation has been amazing. From practice and understanding what's coming, it's been great.
And confidence-wise too, does that help a little bit? Have you guys got more confidence?
For sure, man. Guys see shots go in. Guys have had good games. We try trusting ourselves.
Has it been an adjustment coming off the bench the last couple of games, and does that change your mentality at all?
Mine?
Yeah.
Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. I'm me. I'm still me. I'm gonna just want to come in, just do what I'm good at doing, and do what I can do to impact winning.
We just getting started. It's just a great feeling to know that the potential we have as a team, and just the belief that we have, and just continue to stack wins like this. So we just having the confidence and move forward and get prepared for Monday, and so we can just have a great season.
Most definitely. What's been the difference in this 3-game win streak, you think?
The difference?
Yeah.
I just think the commitment from each and every one of us. I think that the losses from early in the season definitely took a toll on all of us, and just knowing that we want to have a remarkable season. And the only way to do that is to continue to commit to the small details each and every day, and practice and preparation and the games as well, just in order to have a season that we want.
You and Jae'Lyn developing a chemistry there inside?
Yeah, I believe so. I think the way that the rotations is with the lineup with coach's decision, is definitely see that me and Jay would kind of gel well together.
Dunking versus laying it in, it seems like you prefer dunking. Is there any reason why? I feel like you're just so consistent.
I just like being up there. I think it's just a more efficient way of scoring the basketball, and so whenever I get a chance, I just go out and do it.
Experience, but at the same time, there's a lot of games being played, and just the overall maturity of this team has been great. Just from the past 2 games, I didn't really shoot the ball well, but it just shows that we won by 20 plus, and everyone's contributing. So I just think that this speaks on the maturity of this team, and just overall, just everyone's making an impact in some way.
You guys kind of in desperation mode right now, do you feel?
Yeah, we know we only have a couple of games left as a group. We're only given really a couple of games left in regular season. You got ACC tournament, so we're really just trying to embrace every game and just, at the same time enjoy it, but at the same time compete.
Does it feel like you can't lose any of these games before Duke to make the tournament?
You don't want to lose any game, not even just leading up to Duke, but just throughout the whole year. But that's in a crunch of time where we're at right now. The position that we put ourselves in, we're still in control of our destiny. We're still in control of how we play and how we're going to be able to manage to pull wins out. So right now we're just looking at it one game at a time, and that's our mindset. I think it's working for us, and it's helping us keep stay present.
What's been the difference during this 3-game win streak, do you think? Is there a common thread?
I would just say our competitive mindset has been there. We've just been willingly to compete on both ends, and I know sometimes things may not go our way. We may make a mistake and they may make a run, but I think our maturity has been really great so far. It's been striving and has been improving. So I think that's been the main difference.
Peter here for the last 4 games now.
Yeah, feels good to be efficient, especially coming off of last year where it was a lot of questionable shots. But I think this year has been, taking advantage of the ones that are a lot easier.
What makes this
It's the last one.
It's go big or go home. So trying to get everything that I can out of it.
You were under some of your celebrations on your threes. You could tell you were really feeling it today. Can you talk me through, I don't know if there's inspiration there or what you're feeling in those moments?
Outside of the tech, I would say the emotions that we were pretty similar to the other shots. Kind of got a little beside myself in the corner, but yeah.
Do you remember what you said to get the tech?
Somebody said, we're living, let them shoot. I said, yeah, all right, you better put a hand up. But it was a little bit more vulgar language. Sure. But, yeah.
So you were responding to what they were telling you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not just the type to attack somebody. Yeah, I react.
And I guess you said a magic word.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a couple of them.
Is it too simplistic for us to kind of point to like, hey, once Jaylen started starting the last couple of games, something unlocked? I mean, is that too simple to say? Do you feel like there is something to that?
I would say it's just been not only the leadership that I guess I bring, just being a 6-year player, but as well as like me being more expressive with my emotions and energy. I think that it's contagious at times.
And how, given your threes are going in right now, I can't help but think about the way that last season ended, right? You missed that three and you took a lot of heat for it, and just, I don't know, how vindicating or rewarding is it for you to kind of have this moment now, given that?
Very, but I mean, this is expected just coming off of last year and why I got recruited here. So I think that the goal is to get better with each game and be more efficient.
Do you feel like you guys got a good rotation going right now, good substitution pattern? It seems like everything's flowing a lot better for you guys.
I think so. I think everybody's really feeding off of one another's energy and effort out there. So I say whatever we're doing, you just got to stick with it.
What can this team do to continue that same energy and effort for the rest of the season?
I say keep it up in practice. I think it starts in practice, and we've had a lot more energetic and vocal practices. We're held to a really high standard, just leading up to the back end of the season, and we're just making sure that we take care of the small things, make sure that the small things aren't really an issue.
Have your emotions been this season? I mean, you had a lot of games where you didn't get many minutes, and then suddenly, recently, you've not only gotten big minutes, you played well. How has that been for you, kind of up and down?
It was tough at a certain point throughout the season, just figuring out like what I could do that was that would keep me on the court or get me on the court, and I think that through different conversations and different talks with the coaches, it kind of helped me figure out like exactly where I could fit in and get some opportunities.
Well, what did they tell you, and what have you done to get the playing time?
Like I said before, just let it go. Shoot the open ones, get to the glass, and play be solid on defense.
If somebody told you before the season that you'd be the best three-point percentage shooter on the team at this point, would you have believed that?
Yeah, based off of my work. I mean, you gotta give props to RJ, but yeah, I think me, RJ, and Ian are pretty spectacular from behind the line for sure.
And you guys kind of in desperation mode right now. And what is that mode like to be in desperation mode? Having to win.
Just having to do whatever it takes. I think that's been a big message from head honcho HD, and he said whenever it comes down to it, we gotta live in the trenches. We gotta do whatever it takes to get the win, and I think that's really something we've been embracing.
You mentioned those conversations with Hubert Davis throughout the season with just coaches. What did those conversations look like? When did you have them? Just anything you can tell me about those conversations?
I would say it was a handful for sure, but they varied from just casual check-ins to like we need you to we got a big game coming up, or we have a matchup that we really think that you would do good on, or just like things of that nature.
Was there anything specific during those conversations that kind of that have allowed you to kind of have this performance you've had over the last few games?
I say it's been probably the biggest has been Marcus. He's been telling me like, come on man, like anytime that you see the rim or whenever you got an open opportunity, let it go. You shoot too good to really have to do anything extra than that.
And when did he start telling you that, or has that kind of been an all-season thing?
He's been telling me that all season, but it's trying to figure out exactly what works for me, and based off of my game, like it's been a tough adjustment for me to really embrace it or understand that. So I think right now I'm understanding.
Jaylen, how's your eye?
Doing better. How's it look?
It still looks a little red.
Little bruised and red, but not as bad as it used to be.
You're almost close to getting it back today.
Right, man. Got some whiplash on that play. I'm not gonna lie.
Who was it that hit you?
It was Saunders.
Saunders. He was trying to box out, and I got pinched by Ven-Allen Lubin, I think, crashed.
But like originally, the first time.
Oh, Kay caught me on the inbound pass. Like it was like a literally. Anytime I have a knick-knack or whatever, it's the goofiest stuff ever. But it was on the inbound pass on the follow through, and he ended up catching my eye.
I asked Ian how if you've seemed any different since getting the start and playing so well, and he said you've been pretty level-headed this whole time. Do you feel any different since in these last 3 games at all?
Outside of being efficient and knocking down a lot of the shots that I am taking, I think it's just been doing the little things, making sure that I can stay on the court to help out the team.
What kind of difference are you making defensively with your length?
I would say I'm being disruptive, making sure that I'm trying to clean up on the glass and play a little help defense, being a big helper out there.
Jaylen, is there a sense?
We were talking to you out there in the court when you had media day, and you said you were a much better three-point shooter than what people saw last year. You referenced your last year at Louisville when you shot around 41%.
Yeah.
I know the season isn't over, I don't want to jinx it, but how satisfying is it that you're shooting the way you are, and when you look at the numbers, they're backing up what you said was going to happen?
Extremely satisfying. However, not at a point where in the season or as a team where we can't be satisfied. So I think that have to be a little bit more efficient in order for us to get better. So I think that's what I got to do.
You also talked about the work you put in. The shots that you hit today, the shots you hit the other night, the ones at Syracuse, were those a byproduct of the summer? Did it start then?
For sure. A lot of reps. A lot of reps. I think it's muscle memory at this point. I think, the shots that I get up before practice or after practice is just maintenance.
Some of the ones you're taking now, I think you hesitated last year, especially later in the year.
For sure.
You're taking them now. What's the freedom of having that kind of confidence?
There's no second thought out there. I think it's anytime I can get the ball up in order to shoot it, I think that it's a good shot for me. I think I work on contested shots, open shots, shots off the move. So I think either way it goes, just be aggressive, make sure I'm confident.
Had you forgotten what kind of player you are, and have you found that again?
I would say I kind of got lost in the weeds. Kind of was trying to be a little bit of everything, and I think that what got me here is what I've fallen back on. Knocking down shots, being able to make straight line drives, cleaning up on the glass, being a good defender, and blocking a shot or two if need be.
And to be